It's interesting, when you start learning about them, you'll see that there's a few different types of vitamin E or even vitamin B12. There's a synthetic form and a natural form, and it's pretty easy to look for those specific types. But the natural form, you're going to absorb it much better than you will for the synthetic form. So, for example, there's cyanocobalamin and methylcobalamin for the vitamin B12, and you can get them in a shot, but the methylcobalamin is the natural form. You'll be able to absorb that much better overall. So if you are getting vitamin B12 shots, maybe you ask your doctor, what are you giving me? Or if you're taking a B12 supplement, you may want to look at it and say, okay, is this the natural form or the synthetic form? And you can do your own research as well, to look and say, hey, is this specific type of it the natural or synthetic form? And you may look at it on the side of a bottle and it says that it's B12 cyanocobalamin, B12 methylcobalamin. Same thing for vitamin E. There's the D-L alpha tocopherol and then the D alpha tocopherol. Well, the D is the natural form. So you can look on your vitamin bottles and see, what are these? In addition to that, we want to look and see if there's any potentially harmful or unnecessary ingredients in the product. And that's going to come up in the next line on this slide. You want to look for, and we can move to the next line on it as well, look for any soy, any corn, wheat, or other additives. You may even want to just look at if it's contained in an oil. What kind of oil is it? Is it an extra virgin olive oil? Is it an organic oil? Is it corn oil? Is it soybean oil? What is it? Soy can cause a lot of inflammatory conditions. The corn can do the same thing. And we know that wheat is inflammatory in and of itself. So look and see what else are in these supplements. It's not enough just to say, what, I'm low on vitamin D. I need to go out and buy a vitamin D3 and then buy one that contains something in it that will increase the risk or the chance of you having inflammation, just what you're trying to decrease having. So be very mindful of looking at additives in your vitamins. There should be very few. I mean, there are some things that need to bind together to hold the vitamin or supplement in place, but be so mindful. Read all of your labels on your vitamins and supplements and your food for that matter. And then looking in the next line on this side, look at the way it's manufactured. What is the manufacturing processes? Is it monitored and is it tested for quality? In a way to do this, do they follow what's called GMP? And we can go to the next two lines on this slide. GMP stands for good manufacturing processes, and you want to look for this. I look for it on my vitamins. Do they follow GMP, the good manufacturing processes? Do they follow the standard set of the way that they are manufacturing their vitamins? And are they third-party tested to make sure what they're saying is in that vitamin is actually in that vitamin? And there are some fabulous brands associated with supplements and vitamins, and then some other brands that may not put the quality that's in there. And it's up to you to do your due diligence and just have the knowledge of that they're not all created equal and make your decision on there. So you may want to also look for what's called the USP verified to see if they're tested for purity. The other thing that you want to look at, and this may be more on some of the supplements, but even your over-the-counter anti-inflammatory type medications, but do they contain artificial colors? Do they contain MSG? You'll be surprised that some medications contain MSG. Do they have talc? Do they have extra sugars in them? If you're a diabetic and there's maltodextrin and everything, which is a type of sugar, are you getting that sugar in another form and not even realizing it? So I behoove all of you, and it's in your best interest to take a look and see what's not only in these vitamins and supplements, but any medication that you're taking. I have no financial disclosures, as was seen in the beginning of the presentation. This is a website that I've found that does rank vitamins called labdoor.com. And again, I have no financial interest as of now. It seems like it's a very legitimate website to look at, to compare your supplements and see where they would fall in their ranking structure of how good they are. And they'll grade them A, B, C, and even with an A+, A-, B+, B- type format. And that may help to guide you if you're having some trouble looking at the back of the vitamin bottle to see whether or not this one is a good vitamin. Again, this website may change and might not be such a good resource, but as of now, for me, it's been helpful in looking at supplements and being able to find one that would be a good choice.